How much should a chocolate bar cost? $2? $5? $10 if it's fancy? Hey, Maxime Cadot, you're buying $10 chocolate bars? You wrote this line. Are you Lucille Bluth from Arrested Development? How much could a chocolate bar cost, Michael? $10? $10, Max? All right. Listen, I've seen our listeners tell me that they got to spend the 67 cents at Dollarama for a good chocolate bar. Let's talk about the price of chocolate. Our weekly look at how much things should cost tackles chocolate. We're just days away from Easter. Now, it sounds like a simple treat, but that sweet bite is in a whole world of rising cocoa prices, climate challenges, and global demand. Sylvain Charlebois, you know him and love him as the food professor. He's on the line to talk chocolate. Hi, Sylvain. Welcome back.
Hey, good morning.
So, listen, chocolate is so expensive right now. They're stealing it in Europe. You heard the story about the Kit Kats, 12 tons of Kit Kats stolen, I imagine by organized crime. So how do you view it?
It wasn't you? It wasn't you?
I said earlier that, and I don't condone theft, but if I had to feed my family, I really would choose Kit Kat because I think it's the best of the chocolate bars. But Sylvain, let's talk about just the rising cost of something most of us love.
Absolutely. So for this year, for Easter, obviously this week, a lot of people will go out and buy Easter chocolate, and of course, milk chocolate is probably the most popular kind of chocolate for Easter for the kids. And prices are way up compared to last year. So we actually looked at the Montreal market, the Halifax market right here, Toronto, Calgary, Vancouver, and on average, chocolate is basically about 15% more compared to last year. No matter what chocolate you look at, whether it's the Lindt chocolate bunny or Reese's, doesn't matter. It's about 15% more compared to last year. The good news is that we're likely going to see lower prices for next year because cocoa prices are much, much lower. I mean, you're probably seeing chocolate on shelves right now. Manufacturers had to pay $12,000 a metric ton, and now it's down to about $2,500 a metric ton.
Why is it dropping so much? Why did it drop?
Production is back in Ghana and Ivory Coast. So those are the two biggest exporters in the world for cocoa beans, and they're back. And so since November of 2025, we've seen prices drop dramatically. So good news for chocolate lovers, but you're going to have to wait a while before getting deals.
I also want to talk about this aspect when it comes to the cost of chocolate here, the quality and what certain manufacturers are doing to things that used to be full-on chocolate and maybe removing some of those ingredients. I want you to listen to this, Sylvain. We had Brad Reese on the program. That name, Reese, very familiar. He's the grandson of the man who invented the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, and he has been very vocal against Hershey, saying that they're ruining the products that is his family namesake. Have a listen.
It became the number one selling chocolate brand in the world because of its sensory identity, and that is real peanut butter and real milk chocolate. That's always been the case. And nobody has ever been able to duplicate the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup taste. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately now, the Hershey company, instead of using real milk chocolate and real peanut butter, they're replacing them with chocolate compounds and peanut butter cream. The packaging still looks the same. So instead of milk chocolate, you will see words like chocolate candy, made with chocolate, chocolatey, chocolate covered. Mm-hmm. If it doesn't say milk chocolate, then it doesn't have cocoa butter in it.
So Sylvain, how much of that is going on in the industry?
So I think he's right. First of all, I don't think the practice is impacting all Reese's products. Some of them, Hershey's have actually been very careful not to change anything, the big sellers. But in the periphery, you often have brands like smaller formats, different colors. You'll have Reese's Pieces for Christmas, for specific holidays, and typically manufacturing lots are much smaller. And so, yes, I certainly would see that happen, and I certainly appreciate why he's a bit concerned, because it damages the brand overall. And with skimflation, and this is what he's talking about, skimflation, replacing, a cheaper ingredient, an expensive ingredient with a cheaper one, skimflation. It damages the brand over time. Before social media, people were eating stuff at home and say, "Oh, maybe it's just me. I'm feeling under the weather. My palate may have changed." But now with social media, everyone can share their experiences, and all of a sudden you realize you're not alone. Like, many other people are actually experiencing the same thing.
And I guess, if you're a brand, like let's say you're a big conglomerate and you make tons of different chocolate bar brands, you could probably try and push some of those chocolate bars that just by design have less chocolate and maybe more nougat or more caramel. I think that's another way around things, right?
Oh, absolutely. And of course, the use of palm oil is bothering a lot of people too, and you can find some palm oil in some products now. And so, yeah, absolutely. And that's why many provinces, including Quebec, by the way, they've actually looked into regulating skimflation and, of course, shrinkflation, which is also bothering a lot of people. And Reese's has never been immune to shrinkflation as well.
So how do you go about, how do you determine, Sylvain, if you're getting a good price if you're going to buy some chocolate? Let's say this week you want to buy those Cadbury mini eggs, right? And you want to make sure you're getting a good deal. How do you view that when you are shopping for chocolate?
Well, you go by the gram. I mean, a lot of people are looking at the box. They're looking at the price. You just have to make sure you price it out based on 100 grams, for example, to compare. So on price, certainly that's the best way to do it, to actually fight against shrinkflation, or at least immune yourself from shrinkflation. As far as skimflation goes, look at the list of ingredients. If there are some ingredients that look suspicious to you, or look at, or may actually sound like an ingredient that actually has replaced cocoa, for example, you may actually opt for another product. But here's the thing. I mean, you're likely to have to spend a little bit more to get the authentic thing now because of cocoa prices. As soon as you see cocoa go up to $12,000 a metric ton, you absolutely are expecting to see more skimflation out there and less cocoa in whatever you're buying.
Well, it's interesting, the news you gave us this morning, Sylvain, that the price of that cocoa has gone down.
It has, yeah, absolutely. And so this is good news. And for coffee as well, although with Iran, last month or so, futures have actually gone up again, but we are expecting some softening for both products. And if you want to upset people, Montrealers, you tell them that chocolate is going to be more expensive and coffee is going to be more expensive. But in both cases, things are looking good.
And I'll tell you, Sylvain, thankfully we didn't have to give the suggestion that because I'm Greek Orthodox, right? So my Easter is a week later. Yeah, which is great because I get the 50% off chocolate. Yeah. That's the number one way to save is switch religion, switch from.
Yeah, that's a good tip there. Yeah, I may consider it myself, by the way.
Sylvain, it's always a pleasure talking to you. Catch you at the grocery store. Okay.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Sylvain Charlebois, the food professor, and of course from Dalhousie University.
Experience Bruno Mars live in Toronto.
Guess who's back again?
iHeartRadio wants to send you and a friend with flights from tripcentral.ca. 2 nights at Sheridan Centre, Toronto. Tickets to Bruno Mars and $1,000 cash.
Don't believe me, just watch.
Download the free iHeartRadio app. Listen to iHeart New Music for 10 minutes.
I'm coming to get you.
Win your way to Bruno Mars.
Will you be there? Oh, I just might.
Every day you listen is another chance to win.